Shalom. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM. We call QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well, who taught me this truth. Enough respect to the fellow Akim, the house of David, the hopefully elect. Peace to the elect. No salutations. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi, Baruch Atam to you, Akim, as well as the Akwah that are listening and learning. It's your brother Yahweh coming to you again from the Birmingham branch with his 100% doctrine. Got a few articles queued up. All right, we're going to go through them real fast. All right, bring out some precepts. Lord willing, this will be edifying and comforting. And as you see on the screen, all right, by the Intercept, to see police priorities, contrast Capitol mob with J20 and Black Lives Matter protests. All right, and it's been told that, less than 100 people have been arrested during this staged event, which we believe is staged. Let's read this. In early June last year, a powerful anti-racist protest swept through the country in the wake of George Floyd's killing. Police in D.C. arrested 289 people in just one night, 736 people over a week. Riot cops and National Guardsmen used lashings of tear gas and rubber bullets to clear protesters from a plaza where Trump had planned a cynical photo op in front of St. John's Church. This too exemplified repression. So there you have it, man. Let's go to some more. Bloody as this man is. All right, hey, and Jake, you shouldn't be out there anyway. All right. It says, opinion, Capitol Police treatment of Trump rioters underscores America's racist reality. Black protesters must be controlled, they say. White supremacists must be appeased. Well, that brings us to the book of Psalms 73 and verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Yeah, even though they're on the opposite sides, nevertheless, they look at the outer appearance of a man. If you're so-called white, if you're deemed to be an Edomite, then what? They're going to band together, such as taking selfies together. All right? The next verse is the point, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. See, when you understand that this is their ordained heaven, then you understand very well what nation you're a part of, what nation you're in. Let's get this right quick. You can't make this stuff up, man. Everything is being unfolded right before your eyes, man. All right, we're living in prophecy. Things are unfolding. Look at the woman getting water in her eyes by another woman. There's a lot of women cops out there as well, man. And you're going to be caught off guard. That's it on that. Let's go to, let's see. Boom. Vintage white rage. This is what, NBC News? All right. And all these articles are today, fresh off the printing press, right? Vintage white rage. Why the riots were about the perceived loss of white power. And this is what they understand. This is what they know. All right, it ain't too much on that. All right, and we're gonna go through get some more scriptures, man. Boom. Double standard. Biden, black lawmakers and activists decry police response to attack on U.S. Capitol. Well, we just read the scripture. Let's read it again. Since you don't understand, this is written in the Holy Bible. Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. See, they speak hypocrisy. They practice hypocrisy. All right? They give you this notion that we're all one, we're all created equal. Well, under the Constitution, under the banner of their Constitution, we're still considered 3/5 of a man. All right. Now, all across the country, when you got these so-called Black Lives Matter protests and walking around, looking for some type of relief from Esau Edom, what they get done to them? They get brutally beaten, arrested. All right. But look at these damn monkeys, man. Look at these Neanderthals. Nothing is done. Nothing is going to be done. I don't know what y'all, what you expect. Let's get to some scriptures. Hey, but this is a beautiful thing, man. All right, that's taking place right before our eyes, man. Let's start at 5. Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. Yeah. Let's look up that word churl. Real quick, simple Google definition: an impolite and mean-spirited person. They're no more bountiful, man. And that takes us back, all right, to what we just looked at. It says, let's get it real quick. Where it says, oh, yeah, boom. What it tells you. Vintage white rage. And this is vintage, while the rioters were about to the perceived loss of white power. Okay? Experts say Wednesday's riots at the Capitol were not solely about police inaction, but about the nation's racist power structures as a whole. And this is what is taking place. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI is slowly getting you devils from the inside out, man. Let's go back to 5. The vile person, which means extremely unpleasant. Let's look it up. Foul, extremely pleasant, shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainly, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And by his media and by his witchcraft, he is displaying this thing on a level that can no longer be ignored. This can no longer be looked over as all they just citizens, they just good people on both sides. No, man. Let's get to Matthew. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23. All right. Which we know this talking about the scribes and Pharisees, but nevertheless it can be applied to today. Even so, ye also, 28. Matthew 23 and 28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. All right? And this is the Lord's words, man. All right? Again, it's being applied to these lesser desirables, man. To the base men. These they pretty much having a smoke out there. And from the makeup of on the left hand side, it looked like a she. Not too broad. All right. She can easily be taken over. But guess what this is? Eve. All right? Eve. And that's all they had on that. I thought it was more pictures. All right? But this is hypocrisy on their level. And if you're not realizing that, you are pretty much the oppressed. You're of the nation of the 12 tribes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Then I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. And that's my history. I was going through the history, but I also pulled out some more, more articles, man. Proverbs 1 and 27. What it reads, it says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, man. All right? See, you're going to be seeking who y'all even call Jesus. Going back to this article. See, they don't understand what's taking place. And this is their feeling in their soul and their spirit. They know they're at the end of their ropes. They know they have dealt treacherously with the nations. They know they have, dealt villainly. All right, they have dealt vile. They have been churled. They have been extremely unpresent. all right, to nations round about, man. All right. And only 4 ended up dead, presumably. We know 1. And you have over 40 plus dozens injured. And you had, what, every bit of 70 arrests? When the mob was out there, deep, very deep. Check this out. Antifa false flag. MAGA leaders spreading false claims about riot. What's going on here, man? Who do you see? Who do you see? Egyptians against the Egyptians, man. Hey, and this is this is only the beginning, man. All right? This is only the beginning, man. Get that back out. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. These Neanderthals, man. All right, these cavemen. White power. This is what they scream. White power. They got the gun. They already got the blessing. They got the amendment. All right, that favors them. All right, so you Jakes out there. Woo. Hey, that's one angry man right there, man. All right. What it was about? They say it was election ballots they want to go ahead and get, but it was pretty much staged because they would have been ready. The Metro Police and the Coast Guard and the Army, they would have been ready. Let's get a scripture real quick. Book of Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. You understand? See, we asking in the state of Edom, Esau, Edom, all right, same spirit that was in Cain, why has our countenance fallen? They'll do Jake wrong, man. Wrong. Look at the face. Highlight that. You know what I'm saying? This is in New York, city of New York. All right. But when it comes down, all right, to their constituents and their, main followers, it's not as brutal. It's not as, they don't deal roughly with their own people. It goes back to Psalm 73. They're not in trouble as other men, neither they are plagued. Are they plagued like other men? Because we are under the curses. And Esau, Edom is the curse. Look at this shit, man. All up in the Capitol. And there's another story that came out that said you had Jake just cleaning up, man. Cleaning up all the shit that these, they call them terrorists. They call them, but they're trying to appease. All right. And this is your capital. If you don't know that Babylon is going down the drain, circling the drain, I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're here to bring out scriptures, man. Sirach 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. You see how the Lord works? See how the scriptures come together? See how things, all right, when you do the right thing, what's pleasing to the Lord, he will manifest everything to you, man, right before your eyes. You can't even keep up with the magnitude of prophecies taking place. All right, brothers are on their watch, man. All right, and you got to continue to bring this out. It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last, he will declare his wickedness. And this is speaking. Everything is speaking. All right, everything is speaking right before your eyes. He's declaring his wickedness. All this over a little voter fraud, which is your democracy, well, your system that's been set up since the Roman Empire, man, the pagan Roman Empire. gunshots. Ooh, they got Joe Biden. That's a threat. Not my president. How about that? How about that? See, Jake cleaning up. There you go, Jake just cleaning up. They done broke. They showing everything, man. We just gotta scroll through these pictures, you know. Hey, these folks tired, man. You think these folks gonna protect the downfall of America? All right, black voices for Trump. Now, why would they have that right there in the midst of it? Boy. Instruments of the churl, man. These folks that kick down. All right, after that, what you gonna do? See, that's why the Lord is gonna send these missiles, man. That ultimate plague on this place, man. All right. This is why, man. You know. Hey, that's all I had on that. Shalom. On to the next one.